I'm going to try to make a mini trommel to separate the compost from my mini plant or mini cube maker, and I'm planning on using a drill as my motor. I have this scrap piece of cage wire, which is 1 inch by 1/2 inch squares, and over the top of that I'll probably put some finer mesh, and inside the bottom can is where I'm gonna use these like big washers, one in the back and one inside, and then I'm gonna run this bolt through there and cut the top off, and that way I can hook my drill up to this. So anyway, I'm gonna have to take a can opener and cut that top out, and then I'm gonna leave the bottom sealed up so it won't get into my drill. Well, let's see how that works. And this is a 2-foot piece of cage wire. I'm going to cut it into one 12-foot or 12-inch section, and one's going to be 11, because you're going to lose some when you cut this here. Anyway, give that a shot and see how it works. And these are the parts I'm going to use to put together the power end of the trommel. Just a bolt, a couple washers, couple nuts, a locking washer, a couple pieces of the tin can I cut off, and then the bottom here with a hole drilled in it. I've pre-drilled the holes in this top section before I cut this lid out, because I think it's just going to be too flimsy to try to drill those holes once it's cut out, so I'm doing that ahead of time. This is the way this has turned out. Probably should use 4 screws in the bottom, spaced evenly. I tried it with 3. It wasn't working because it kept moving back and forth. So. Okay, this is my mini soil sifter, and I put 2 scoops compost or potting soil in there, and then when it's all done, you can just pick your drill up and dump out the stuff that you don't want. And I did want to show that I put a finer mesh on here. It's just attached with some springs. You could just use wire or zip ties, whatever. I happen to have these springs, so I attached it with that so I can take it off and use a thicker mesh. And this is just a blue bus tray here, and I just made this. This is made out of a 2x3. I just cut the end off and then screwed that onto the bottom, and cut me some L-shaped boards, and the handle fits right in here so it won't slide back and forth. And this is just some pieces of old wood flooring, and that's where the shaft goes for the whoops. Anyway, that's where the shaft goes for this compost or sifter. Goes in there, The drill, if you're wondering about that, is just a piece of wire wrapped around the handle, and it gives you a little better control over your drill than trying to reach down and squeeze the trigger. So you got really you got like some fingertip control of your drill with this wire around it when you're making it work, and it's a little easier since it's right here on the top. So just thought I'd point that out. The other thing is, when it sifts the soil, and the reason I'm doing this is I have this soil block maker and it needs really fine soil. But anyway, it's almost like powder is what you get when it comes out of here, and this is the stuff that it's sifted, and that's what's left inside. So anyway, I wanted to show everybody that.